What's going on? How you doing? For like the last week, it's been like 100 degrees outside. So right now, it's pretty early in the morning. Got an energy drink, and I feel like doing some painting. And we got 2 more big sheets of poster board. Let's make them look great. For this first one here, I know I'm gonna have a couple of plants, like maybe here and up here, and then maybe have something going on down here. But let's get the plants on there first. My wife ended up getting me this little bowl thing. Walmart, it's got this little handle on top. Very handy. Put that right there. Take this old cottage cheese cup and just set it up there. Take a black and just secure its place in the world. Almost forgot, before you start painting anything, you're gonna need gloves. Let's see, for this first one, we got this blue and half up here. And take an old plastic bag. Something like that. Second one, do the whole thing with that. And the rest of it with this pink. Yeah, that looks okay. Put a little bit of shine white on that side. And that side. It is extremely important you let that completely dry up before you put your bowls and stencils and lids back on. Because if it's not completely dry, when you go to peel it up afterward, it'll leave this big old ring around it, you know? Which isn't the end of the world. Just once you get done making everything and you see this big old imperfection right on it, it's like, ah!
If I was only just a little bit more patient and waited a little bit longer for it to dry completely, then it would have been perfect. But no, I had to be in a big old hurry because whatever.
So it is very important to let that dry completely before putting your lids back on so you can continue. I learned that the hard way. So literally yesterday I was bored and I just started painting the bricks on the fire pit. Some of them turned out pretty cool, but that's pretty neat. Down here, hit it with some of that. Bit it up purple. Some of that there pink. And finally some of that blue on top of it. Alright, now cover the whole thing in black. I think this can is empty. So I went to the store the other day and I found these plastic paint scraper things. And I was like, what can I do with them? Take some clear coat and hit this whole bit right here. Make it all nice and wet again. Then take your paint scraper, come over here and start here, pull it down and straight down. The trick is with using these things to scrape across is you gotta wipe these off after each swipe, you know, because it's gonna get gummy, it's gonna get muddy, and then before you know it, your painting looks gummy and muddy, and then everything you're wiping it on is gummy and muddy, and it's just, you know what I mean? Gotta keep this clean. I learned that the hard way. We made some mistakes, but we've learned some lessons along the way. And with a little bit of touches here and there, it looks pretty good now. take our white and just barely get it going. Just enough to start dumping out the stars. One last thing I'm gonna do. A little bit of blue highlight. That looks pretty good. I call that a success. But let's move on to the second one. For this one, we're gonna start off with 2 planets across from one another like this. So, get a black. Do red and yellow. Plastic bag. Dot it up. Blue and its key line, yeah. Make a shadow on the back sides of both of them. Take our white, put a little shine on this side, opposite on this side. And now, that's got to completely dry before we can continue. The other night, the wife was like, can you paint some stepping stones so I could lay them around the yard? And I was like, yeah, okay. Here's how those turned out. I mean, they're just big old cinder block pieces, but yeah, there's one. And here's the other 2. This one's pretty cool, big old cluster. And I was experimenting with trying to make rings, and I think it turned out okay. Those will be kind of cool to see scattered about the yard. Couple more experiments, couple more trials I have to do with the rings before I feel confident enough to commit to a big old project where the plant has rings. So a couple more trials with that, and I think I'll be ready, but so far, not awful. Put our lids back on. Now we cover the whole thing in black. For this one, I think I'm gonna do something like a power struggle, like the planets are shooting beams at one another. Gonna need to cut out some straight edges. Alright, now we take our straight edge, set it down right there, and just gently spray the top, make some lines coming off it. Got our second one, got some blue. Let's start doing that. Now the center gets that. Let's have it go all the way up there. Star bits. I'll put red shine on that one and a blue shine on that one. This first one here, the Alien City, this shit turned out beautiful. I mean, that city looks awesome. That looks like a cool place to visit. I would like to go there sometime and have that up in the sky. That's just, man, I'm real proud of that one. This one turned out, I think, looking real awesome too. A couple of drips happened when we were making our lines, and that's okay. That's, you know, you can't get discouraged about this because we're just practicing, and practice makes perfect, and that's already looking pretty good. Those look great, man. Practice makes perfect. Every time you do something, you get a little bit better at it. Mistakes will be made, and that's just a part of the learning process. The key is to not get discouraged when that happens. Just get motivated to try again and do it better. At least that's what works for me. You know, other people are easily frustrated, I guess. A little bit of frustration and dedication goes with any kind of creative material. This includes art, music, whatever you want. I think that'll do it. I think they both look great. I don't know which one I like more. Both of them have opened up possibilities of where I could go with this kind of thing. So, with that, I love them both. If you made it this far in the video, then hell yeah, that means you watched most of it at least. And that's cool. And if you learned something and got motivated, then that's even better. That'll do it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.